Hi class. I'm very sorry that I cannot be in class today, but I would like to have a kind of video presentation of what I did with my Nvivo project. Um, first of all, I just want to say I really enjoyed this class. Sometimes people say you're a doctor student, software like Nvivo, you can learn it all by yourself. But sometimes we just need to hold hands, and to have a space and a period of time for a couple of us staying together and learn together that just make learning more enjoyable and also more effective. So thank you very much for having the class with me, and thank you very much especially for Dr. Wright. I just really want to appreciate the efforts and time you devoted into the course. So let's jump into my project. My topic is about faculty experiences in the design and implementation of an environmental sustainability course for attitude change. So I'm dealing with attitude in learning and how the instructional design elements play a role in changing their attitudes towards sustainability. So let's jump into my Nvivo project. So first of all, I want to show you the project description memo, which has the purposes and goals and outcome of the project. Let's make me smaller. Okay, so memo, project description. View duct. Okay, so the purpose, I just briefly introduced because sustainability has gained a lot of attention, and it has been a hot topic in education recently. So, but we do not have enough research and also attention to the effective learning design of a sustainability course. So that's why this research is going to focus on how faculty design an effective sustainability course that targeting at change students' attitudes. So the goal is to answer two main questions. What did faculty do to design and facilitate attitudinal learning in this course, and why they did so? And the second question is, what are the factors in the instructional design that relate to the effectiveness of the attitudinal learning in this course? So this is basically a case study that just use that specific course to explore those elements that can be effective in changing people's attitudes. And the outcome of this study would be an academia paper for publication. I'm doing this with Dr. Watson's now, and it is just in the stage of collecting data and just started to analyze data. So I only have the faculty interview, just one of them, not this one. So I just got one interview from the faculty and 10 email interview question responses from the students. So what I did in this project is to compare, the different responses and different point of view from both faculty and students towards this course. So let's jump into the main sources I used in this project. So first one is faculty interview transcripts. So you see this one. And literatures, I did imported a couple of ones that are related, and some of them are done by Dr. Watson's before, and also student email interviews. And because I do not have any other type of resources, so I pull out some great YouTube videos about attitudinal change. So I just put them here for additional resources. So those are the main sources that I used, and let's first review the mind map to get a broad understanding or general understanding of what what this study is about. So let's go to maps and study structure. Okay, we want to undock it so that it becomes larger. So so you can see this is the main topic, and there's three main subpoints. First is course description, course design, and course effectiveness on attitude change. So this structure was derived from the review of 1 faculty interview and 10 students interview responses. So it is just the tangible structure. And in this study, I'm going to specifically looking at activities and strategies used in this course and how that connect to the course effectiveness on attitude change. So I'm looking at references words by faculty and students on what are the effective activities and effective strategies that help them change their view or change their attitude towards sustainability. And according to literature, attitude is consisted of 3 different components: affective, behavior, and cognitive. And behavior is the most difficult to achieve because some people may say, I know a cigarette is not healthy for my health, but I'm still smoking. So that person, he is cognitively aware of the harmness of cigarette, but he's not doing that. So you see, those 3 components are what we are going to looking for in this study. So this is my mind map and the general structure of my study. And then let's go to the resources. Most of them have been carefully coded. So for example, if you open this Larry's transcript and open this coding stripe, okay, you can see I coded most of them carefully. Most of them, because I'm very aware of the context, so I code 1 or more sentence before and after. That just make me feel easier to review after then. So these are things. And if I open the annotation, see also link. Oh, not very much see also link here, but I do have some annotations that just notes that I jotted down when I read this transcript. So that's Larry's. So now let's look at my notebook really quick. Oh, don't crush, please. Sometimes it happens and we need to wait a couple of minutes, to wait for it to respond. Hopefully, finger crossed. Come on. Okay, so this is a notebook that I did. It's a little bit messy. Why is it? Okay, so you see, I have some notes. Not very much, but those are the things that I found noteworthy when I code the materials. So let's take a look at the project maps to have a more visual presentation of my notebook. So this one, okay, dot. Okay. So I have a couple of the notes and also the sub notes, and how that connect to each other. Well, I would not go detailing into this one because it would take hours. So next, let's see classifications. So I did created some attributes to the group, to the two group, faculty and student, just for possible query that I can do in the future. And I also create some sets for my students, because after I read their interview responses and also faculty's transcript, I found that there are 3 different degrees of attitude change. Most of students claim that their attitudes have been changed after taking the course, which is very easy to understand because those students who are more inclined to reply to our request, interview request, were usually those who were more satisfied with the course. So it's very easy to understand why they all have positive attitude towards the course. However, I found there are also 3 different degrees of change. So one is students who claim no change at all. There's only one. We have 9 now, but there's only one that said there's no change of my attitudes after taking this course. And there are 2 other types. One is claiming that my beliefs. I'm already a strong believer of sustainability before taking this course, but my beliefs on sustainability were stronger, after I'd taken this course. So that's one type, and the other type is I am very motivated and I really want to take actions, in this regarding to sustainability. I want to change my lifestyle, something like that. So that one I only found one. So I have 1 no change, 1 action advocates, and the other 7 or 8 believe who claim that their beliefs were strengthened. So based on that, I created 3 different sets. Can see the name of it: action advocates, belief strengthened, and no change. So based on this, I did a matrix. I'm sorry. Matrix. Come on. I use Surface Pro to do this, so sometimes it is very slow. Memory. So basically, the matrix is to see what. Oh, it's open. So to see how different sets of students who are holding different degrees of attitude change say about the activities and strategies they found useful in the course. So I guess it is not responding effectively. So I just talk about the findings I had. So the findings are, faculty is very passionate about. So I would not open this matrix, but I would directly go to my analytic memo. So in that memo, I talk a little bit about the findings of this matrix. Okay. All right. Undocked it. Okay. So you see, these are 3 different. I talk here 3 different degrees of attitude change. And then I found that students who claimed that beliefs were strengthened after taking this course did not like collaborative works. They thought collaboration was poor managed, time-consuming, and not effective. I'm sorry, it's a typo. However, the faculty seem to be very passionate about these collaborative activities. So if I go to see also link, I open that collaboration node. And you see Dr. Larry say a lot about collaboration and how that collaborative work he thought would be was very effective in helping them being responsible for their behaviors and towards certain topic. He spent minutes talking about the collaborative project, but it seems like the students did not like it very much. It happens sometime. So that's one point I find. Let's go back to my memo. So that's one thing I find. It's very, I just started to do some analytical analysis. So it sounds very naive, bear with me. It's just, starting the process. And the second thing I found was some kind of instructional activities applied in this course. So collaborative work, group discussion, hands-on project, informative videos, life stories, and also the one who claims to have strong action orientation, the students. He said he really want to have a field trip. So that might be something that I want to put more attention on in the future analysis. And I also find two other themes. The first one is the cognitive component of attitude is most frequently touched by the instruction design. So it is very difficult to touch the affective, and affective is easier, but behavioral components is really difficult. And I need to find some references to support it in the future. And the last thing is most students already have strong beliefs in sustainability or had interest in the topic before coming to the course. So the effects on attitudes change of this course mostly only touch the affective and cognitive aspects. Behavioral change is still rare. So those two are very connected, and so I need to find more detailed references to support, and also to ask for more questions of why, right, and how we can solve that problem. So that's pretty much I have, and this project is just beginning. In the future, we want to have more faculty interviews. We have different rounds of interviews. We only have one instructor, but we want to have different rounds of interviews so that we can, when we have questions, we can ask their more opinions, ask them to talk more about the detailed design. So that's the other resources that we could use. And also I also have some photos about the course environment, but somehow it is saved in Dr. Watson's phone, so it is not accessible at this point. So those are the other types of resources I'm going to use in the future. And also I'm going to expand or reduce my code book and to make it more reasonable and make a strong argument out of it. So that's pretty much I have for my project. Thank you very much for this great course. I learned a lot, and I think this will be very useful and helpful for my future research and also my dissertation. So very nice to meet all of you in this course, and hope we can get in touch. Hopefully we can see each other along the hallway. And thank you very much. Have a great summer.